You want to hear more?
I'm gonna maybe share, and then I have to get going.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know you do. Just so you know, Kelly, first of all, she has CNI dogs, so you may have to take Kelly, Grace out.
Yeah.
And also, she has to work tomorrow, so
Yeah.
she's doing. So
Yeah.
yes, Kelly, please share.
So, oh, I have so many, but I really do. So the one that kind of stands out in my mind right now is um the one where okay, so I had gone into another reality, and I had I had died. And so I had gone into this other reality, and in this other reality um were people, of course, and it was really bright, and just very very bright and very kind of earthy looking, still looked like earth, but I would say more inner earth kind of feel. And what had happened was, all of a sudden I see like these two um orb like beings, and and they were talking, and they were, just talking and stuff, and I was with them, and it looked like I was working with them on what I really don't know, but it was an interesting experience, because I've always uh looked at some people who are in my life, and I'm always thinking, gee, you are such a magical person. Wonder if in another reality, if you're like an orb with, strange thing to think, but that's just me. So I've always kind of been that way. And I remember seeing them, and I thought, oh my goodness, yeah, that could be a possibility, right? So um yeah, that's just one story, but I have so many other stories, but that one, I don't know why, it kind of stuck out. But another quick one is so I had I had been trying to find this location for I had a meeting to go to, and um I crossed the road, and it said on the GPS to make a left and cross. I'm like, okay, great. So I did. And at the time I had another guide dog, and I told her, I'm like, okay, we'll find the curb. And I'm thinking, ooh, this isn't good. And in the middle of the intersection, what I didn't know, and of course what she wouldn't know either, is that there is an exit onto the highway. And so we were, like, she was taking me straight, but yeah, and this guy stopped his car and got out and said, "Yeah, you're gonna be going on the highway. I saw." And so that was kind of divine intervention, because yeah, if we had gone any
Yeah,
further, that
exactly.
might not
Yeah.
have been
Yeah, I remember you told me that because it really shook you
good.
up, right? You're about to walk on a highway. Yeah.
Yeah, that
Yeah, and
was
it was
just, yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes
And
people just come into our life, right, to really, help us at these critical moments.
well, I always find there's one thing that I've been wondering. Well, I'm sure I I'm sure I know the answer, but I find that men are always around me. Like, I just I could be, walking down the street, and if I need help, there's a guy there.
Mm.
And I find that very interesting because I I think I must have a lot of male. I'm sure I have some female too. That's not, but I think I have a lot of male guides for sure, for sure.
Yeah.
So yeah, yeah, definitely a lot of male guides.
Okay. So anyone have,
So yeah.
okay, Cal, does anyone have questions or any comments? Any?
I have a question for you, Kelly, regarding the first incident. What state of consciousness were you in before it started? Were you awake or asleep or?
No, I was asleep.
Okay, yeah. So that sometimes those things, those states, those visits to funny places occur in dreams.
Hmm.
And a lot of people say, well, it's just a dream. Well, just a dream is different than a dream. Dream is a state of consciousness, and there's a whole world there.
Right, right.
So that's, yeah, it seemed like a dream as you were describing it. Now,
Yeah.
Diana did not. Walking down James Street at Rebecca is not a dream.
No,
I'm from
no,
Hamilton
no.
too, incidentally, so.
No, but I think she,
Oh,
Kenny, she made the link between the fact that she thinks a lot of people in this reality, she relates them as these orbs too, right? So, is there a connection? And of course, we do have dreams where people that we know are in those dreams participating. And because Kelly is blind, I wonder if, there's a link there between, the people she has in their daily life and these orbs.
yeah, yeah. Because the two that I saw were my parents in this reality,
Yeah.
but in the other one, they were talking, intelligent thinking orbs,
Hmm.
Yeah. But
you know,
yeah. And
and yeah,
yeah, and the fellow with stopping his car and stopping you from going onto the highway. I mean
yes,
that that is an important moment to recall, right? That we get help all levels, right? So
yeah,
including in the
yeah.
material realm. So
Well, I mean, even last year, I was in Mississauga. I I go to different cities for work. So I was in Mississauga, and there's this one intersection, and it's it's a really awful light. I mean, the light just takes forever. And so you're standing there wanting this stupid light to go.
well,
Oops.
This, and she said,
okay.
oh, what's that? Oh,
Yeah, it just froze a bit, Cal.
oh, sorry.
So a lady
She,
came, right?
yeah, and she said, she's like, do you want, where are you going? And I said, well, I'm going to the bus, you know. And she said, well, I'll take you there. She said, because
Mhm.
this light takes so long to change. She said, I'll just take you there. And that's what she did. It was
Wow.
awesome. I got home in 1 hour instead of like 2.5. It was great.
Mm.
So
Nice people.
But I think
yeah, yeah,
Kelly,
very
okay, so
interesting.
I'm gonna just open it up. Are you leaving us right now, or are you you
Yeah,
want to share, listen a little
I,
more?
I'm gonna have to go. I
Okay.
don't want to, but I've got to get up early, so
Okay.
um but it's been a lot of fun.
Okay.
Okay,
Uh,
Kelly.
Hey, Kelly, before you go, I wanted to comment that the orbs could have been like angels or devas. That's pretty known in human history. People seeing orbs could have actually been a spirit of some kind.
Well, yeah. See, they were furry too.
Hmm.
They were furry orbs. To me, they were more alien. They were, you know,
Woo.
Wow. Orbs can change
Creator.
shape and change size and change texture while you're looking at them.
Yeah.
Kelly
right,
cannot
right.
see, or Kelly, you cannot see at all
No,
from the born, or just
no. I was born. Yeah. Yeah.
and when I saying to you red or white or blue, and
Hmm.
what is your imagination from that color?
Yeah, I'm pretty good with colors. So like red is really kind of a fiery, bright color. Blue is kind of a neutral, happy, fun color. I like blue. But yeah, like I say, I unfortunately do have to go.
Okay.
Okay.
All
I'm
right,
so
Kel.
sorry. I don't want to, but
Thank you.
yeah.
Night,
But
Kelly.
Good night.
Night, Kelly.
very good meeting.
Nice
And
meeting you,
good
Kelly.
night,
Thank you.
everybody.
Good night.
Yep. Nice to meet all of you. All right.
Night, Kelly.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Good night, Brian. All
Night,
right.
Kelly.
Take care, guys. Yep. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Does anyone else have any comments or anything they'd like to share?
But I didn't understand, Kelly from the born they was unable to see.
She's blind from birth, is what he's
Yes.
asking?
Yeah, basically, yeah, they removed her eyes. I forget how old she was, but she was
But
very, very
I
young.
don't know, when you talking somebody who never see the color, what is the imagination that one? It is interesting.
I think
Or-
with color, it's temperature with them sometimes. So,
Every color has characteristics, and I think if you are paying attention, and she has to, there'd be an emotional connection to a color. She doesn't have to see it. She will sense it or feel it, and its characters will impress upon her what it is.
Yeah.
So if she's around something that's blue and she feels really happy and she's talkative and what's around me, and someone says, oh, this is blue, she's going to associate, but she's not going to see it per se, but she's going to understand it.
And not the way we see it.
No,
But
not
there
the
are
way-
people who are affected by sounds, and that creates color in their mind.
Yep.
So who knows how Kelly's mind, what appears in her mind, right?
Yeah.
We don't have any consensus with her because we don't have the same method.
Yeah.
But that's not to say she's not, something's not happening.
It's not seen, he's saying, how can she see blue? How does she
Right.
associate? That's all.
Yeah.
But sound, yeah, sound is the #1 healer, so.